Okay, so I wrote on my Facebook earlier today that I wasn't going to be able to do this Ask Harmony video. As you can hear, I'm a little hoarse. I came down with something. I decided I'm going to do it anyway. So this is the second Ask Harmony video. I've been waiting for it since Thursday, and it's been put off too long, and if I keep putting it off, it's going to be Thursday again, and a whole week will have been missed. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So first question this week, how do you deal with all of the negative feedback? Okay, some negative feedback I ignore. Other negative feedback really pisses me off. Like, for instance, when people complain about the lighting in my videos. Because I've explained over and over and over again that I use energy-saving lights in my house, which is good for planet Earth, but not good for lighting, because they're very orange. Also, been told to use more natural lighting when I live in Oregon, where there is almost never natural lighting. So, I have this little teeny tiny LED light that is, I try my best to get it into, a nice blue light that's a lot more illuminating, a lot more natural feeling, because I'm out of breath. Blue light is closer to UV light. UV light is very blue. So it's more like sunlight. However, it doesn't work very well, and I get really pissed off when people lecture me about that. I also get pissed off when people give negative feedback on a regular basis. So sometimes I end up chewing them out and giving them a lecture because, I'm just sick of them. So, I deal with negative feedback, as positively as possible by ignoring it at first. But if it really starts to grind on me, I don't deal with it at all. I freak. So, okay. Number 12. What is the meaning of life? Manga. Straight up manga. My life would be hell without manga. Do you write or... That was a nice squeak, wasn't it? Okay. Do you write or make stories like fanfics or books or anything like that? Yes. I have been writing for as long as I can remember. And before I could write, I was telling stories. Like, I'd still make up stories and, tell them, and they're, grandiose, crazy, crazy things. It was, really, I really love making stories. I love doing fanfictions. I do fanfictions all the time. I have tons of OCs for different animes, and I kind of write them in my head. Not a lot of them get down on paper. However, there are a lot of original stories that I do, and I finished, believe it or not, I've only finished one in my entire life. But that one is really dark and scary, and I wrote it when I was in a really dark place in my life, and it's not one that I probably would post online. What do you think is the most likely form of the impending apocalypse, and if it happens in your life, what is your plan? Influenza. The influenza virus, commonly known as the flu, has very odd variants. There are certain flus, like the swine flu and the bird flu, that are very deadly to certain groups of people. In fact, with the swine flu, even healthy teenagers were dying from it. I think that the outbreak... I'm shaking right now. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I'm, shaky right now. I need to go back to bed after this. Okay, so the swine flu was really bad, and thank God one of my friends that is immunely compromised didn't catch it, because it would have killed him. It was really serious. But here's the thing. More and more the influenza virus is mutating. The reason why you need a flu shot every single year when you need most other booster shots only a couple of times in your life is because it's constantly mutating. constantly mutating. So eventually it's going to mutate into this absolute pandemic, and it's going to be killing healthy people, not just sick people, not just very little people, not just very old people. Like, it's going to kill lots of healthy people. And my plan is to isolate myself. I'm going to hide under my bed. This is underneath my bed. There's like this much space. I'm going to somehow squeeze myself underneath there. I'm going to isolate like you would not believe. I am going to be stocked up on medicine, on food, on everything. Everything's going to be stocked up. I swear. No, I am going to probably start hoarding food when I live on my own, because, you know, I do believe that it's going to happen sometime in the future, and I would like to be prepared for it. So, yeah, my plan is to isolate. Okay, so, what is your middle name? I love my middle name. I have 2 middle names, and I absolutely love my middle names. This is Samara and Helena. They are absolutely amazing. So you all know I go by Harmony. It's not my real first name. I'm not telling you my real first name because I really hate it. Hate it. When I was in school, especially when I was in McNary High, I went by my middle name Samara because I like it so much better, and that was going to be my first name until my dad complained that my grandmother couldn't pronounce it. So, yeah. I don't know how you could not pronounce Samara. It's, like, really easy. But, yeah. Okay. What happened to Gavin Heartbreak? I don't know. Okay, let me explain some things about Gavin. Okay, Gavin was a real person. He was a very good friend of mine. His father is, like, a father that I never had. I'm still in contact with his dad, Dan. However, I've lost contact with Gavin because he is married with children, and those children are twins. So he's got his hands full. And I sometimes talk to him, like, but I haven't talked to him in, like, a year and a half. Actually, maybe even closer to 2 years. So I don't know what happened to him. He obviously never uses any of his accounts anymore. The only time I see him is, like, if he's in town, not in my town, but in Dallas, you know, ever for anything, because we've got friends in Dallas, and so, if he's visiting somebody, I think he either lives up in Portland, or he may have moved, like, out of state. Like, I don't know, because I haven't talked to him, and whenever I see him, it's like he's so busy that it's just like, oh, hey, how are you doing? So, I don't know. I don't know anything. He's so busy that he doesn't use his accounts anymore. I don't have his phone number. Because we run into each other, and it's like we're both, like, super busy. I'm on my way to an appointment. He's on his way someplace else, you know. Yeah. Oh, what are your 2013 makeup favorites? My usual, they're the same as my usual makeup favorites. My usual makeup favorites are hard candy. I really love hard candy. I really love, I know a lot of people tell me that, oh, it's such bad makeup and blah, 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 but I actually like LA Colors, especially the eyeliner, because it just glides on so smooth. And it's cheap. It's only $1. Like, seriously? It's not supposed to be flawless eyeliner, but, I mean, it's not tested on animals, and it's, like, it's great. So, okay. This one was actually asked by my uncle. Are you related to any Hippie Billys? Okay, before I answer this, I have to explain to you what a Hippie Billy is. In this tiny village of Falls City, there are 3 subgroups of people. There are hippies, there are hillbillies, and there are Hippie Billys. And the Hippie Billys are a result of a crossbreeding between the hippies and the hillbillies. Okay? A Hippie Billy is somebody who smokes pot with a guitar around a bonfire, burning usually tires, and singing, I don't know, campfire songs, I guess, and smoking pot. And smoking pot. And you know what? Basically, no, that's a little exaggeration. Okay, so Hippie Billy is basically somebody who is half hippie, half hillbilly. They've got hippie things about them. They like smoking pot, and they're into, you know, strumming their guitars. But they will fight for their right to bear arms. I am related to nothing but Hippie Billys. And it is sad. It is scary. Yes, Uncle, you are a Hippie Billy. Deal with it. This is probably one of my favorite questions I've gotten. Okay, so if you could dye your hair any color in the world, but it had to stay that color for the rest of your life, what would you dye it? Ginger. I make the world's best ginger. No, my skin is so white that red hair just looks so flawless against it. And I'm actually going to show you a picture of what I mean. Like, now. So, yeah, you can see, like, that is, like, the color that I've dyed my hair the most over the years is red. And I think I make a fantastic redhead with my freckles and my big blue eyes, and I just love that color so much. And it's a shame that my hair got so much darker over the years. It's now almost black. It's like an espresso color now. So I would have to bleach my hair before I could dye it that color, and that's just so hard on your hair. And I really don't recommend doing that to anybody. I think if you want to do pastel hair, buy a wig. Like, seriously, I do not recommend it, because it totally trashed my hair. When I dyed my hair pink the last time, what you guys didn't get to see, because I didn't take any pictures of it, I cut my hair off like this long, because it... Sorry, that was a dry heave. Oh, crap. Okay, no, I cut my hair so short, because it was so fucked up. It was so fucked up. But that red color I just showed you, that is the most amazing hair color to me. I love it. So, that was pretty much all the questions for this week, and I promise on Thursday there will be another video, and I will not put it off ever again, or I'll try not to put it off. It depends on how much I have to do on Thursday. Thursday is the day where, I don't go into town very often, and so I'm told to do a million chores around the house. I'm treated like a child, really. It's horrible. Okay, so, sayonara. Oh, God, that sounds horrible.